everybody? Welcome. Give y'all a second to get on here. Just got out of a wonderful live with the Miss Isis Wisdom, which was pretty dope. Welcome. Hey there, thanks for joining. I was just saying that I just got off of a pretty dope live that actually covered a lot of the topics that I just talked about in my last live earlier today. About what's happening with the country and all that stuff like that. Welcome, y'all. Come on in. Let me know where you are from, what's going on. If you particularly want a reading, what I am doing tonight is, in fact, let me go ahead and put this in here. I'll let you come on here with me live and ask your question, and I'll do your reading. If y'all want a $7 reading and are okay with having it here. Oh, you don't have to get on the live if you want. We can do it after. Just send it while you're on the live, because I'm really offering this to everybody who's on here. So, and I'm gonna try to pin it if it will let me. But yeah, so I just wanted to also, like, in the meantime, while y'all are okay. So yeah, that's the Cash App if y'all want to send $7 and you want to get on the live, or if you send it while we're on the live, we can do it afterwards. It's completely up to you. Just DM me. Los Angeles in the house, welcome. Thank y'all for joining me. Peace. Yep, I got you. Yeah, if you don't want anybody to see your reading, you don't have to do it on the live. I just wanted to offer that as well. Thank you. I have been loving my locks too. They're really doing me justice these days. But yeah, I just good vibes. I don't know if any of y'all were on the live I was on a second ago, but it literally talking about all the things happening in the country that I was talking about earlier. Florida in the house. Welcome. Thank you. Kennesaw days. What? Scoob. Yeah, what's up? I see somebody from high school today on here. Been living here for a long time. Peace, y'all. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. So, if you're here, I'll kind of recap the topics that were talked about earlier or on the live I just got off of Isis Wisdom. Basically, okay, this is the reality. There's what you see on television that tells lies to your vision. And there are things that, Terrence, I know it's Terrence, but I'm thinking like before Kennesaw somehow. But I'll get to that. Yeah, last name Love. I'm like, how do you know? Okay, I got you. You got it right, mama. You got the right one. So, peace, y'all. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I just want to give y'all, did I say Boston in the house? Boston in the house. I want to give y'all a catch up. Like, I feel like most that are here already know what's happening, what's going on. Oh, it's just Kennesaw. Okay. Yes, you got the name right. She's looking at my Cash App. So, right, I'm going to save this anyway. But listen to this, y'all. Everything you see on television, everything that you're seeing in different aspects, I heard it, thank you. Everything you see in different aspects, what's going on is it's just like one company that owns all the media, social media. This is why we even see fact checkers, why we see all of a sudden the control of our freedom of speech, right? Online, all of a sudden, right? Peace, love, thank you, welcome. Let me know where y'all are from. And, Live anew. When you send it, you can do a request and we'll do your reading. If you don't want to do it live, just message me. and we'll do it after. So, pretty much, y'all, what's happening is, I hope somebody is bold enough to do their one card pull on here, so that other people can share in that with you. But I get it if it's a personal question. What was I just saying? Pretty much, y'all. None of the shit is the shit. You're in Cali now. Okay. So check it out. Cali's its own country. It's owned by China. Texas is about to be its own country. This stuff actually has already happened. Trump never left office. You know why? They tried to inaugurate him. You can't inaugurate a non-president. He's either the president or he's not. Oh, she said, I'm bold, not today. I feel you. A tarot reading, the $7 reading. So if you have a question or a topic or something you'd like a reading, let me know. While you're on the live, you can send it to my Cash App pin there, and then you can DM me, or you can make a request on here and come on live with me. Yes, you can't impeach a non-president. So he's still the president, and he has to be tried in court. And the other thing is, he left the White House in Air Force One with the military. And the inauguration that they showed online or on TV was 17 or 18 minutes early than the high noon Mary time that all inaugurations start very promptly military time. It didn't start that. It's like all smoke and mirrors, y'all. Smoke and mirrors, all of it. Man, you have to understand laws in your states, because right now we're going to go back to that republic where it's more state controlled. Trump is going to be inaugurated into the old republic as the 19th president come springtime in March, the true new year. Guys, we're returning to things that are in sync with the planet, with nature. He's got some, and people have been telling us for years, it's not about supporting Trump. It's about him executing his purpose. It's not about him saving black people. It's not about him hating black people or him being a sexist ass motherfucker. I heard all the shit he used to say. I didn't forget either, okay? So, him as an individual, nobody gives a fuck, okay? This is about the whole fucking country. The fact that he's a businessman, there's a lot that he understands, specifically law, okay? He has single-handedly, I can't say single-handedly, but he got in the game knowing what he was going in there to do, right? And what I say that is because he has brought up on indictment. Now, he can't tell the people it's not being in media because he doesn't own the media. The media is controlled and owned by all the people he's sending to jail or up on an indictment, basically trying them in court, okay? You have to be connected to people that are, one, very closely in the system or tied to this stuff, or you had to have yourself been in these different positions and roles within lawyers, government, politics before pulling away, to really get this information from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, Spain said theirs aired 10 hours before us. That's hilarious. I'm done. Welcome, y'all. Thanks for joining me. We're just, shooting the shit, talking about the country right now. And if you want a reading, you can send $7 to my Cash App. And then send me a request on here or DM me, and we'll do it after I get off of here. Man. I'm mad you had to do my whole government, though. Terrence, that's funny. That's crazy. Yeah, you moved a long time ago, though. You've been gone for a minute. It's good to see you, though. Just keep it safe out there in Cali, boy. Don't be getting no COVID test. No COVID test. Because the thing they put in your nose, it's very long. Everybody has seen these things. They're very long. And they shove it really way up there so that it hits that membrane that is on the other side of that sheath, that sheath of what is this? Cartilage. Think about it. If you just put a Q-tip right here and smell it, you know that goes straight up into your brain. So think about the Q-tip, they want it to touch it so that they can implant right up into the membrane, and that's how they're giving people COVID. Don't believe me if you don't want to, but I'm not taking my chances. You say you tested the fake test and you're good? It does. And the test is BS. That's crazy. Yeah. Just be careful. You might come back as, where you had it in the past or something. But most of us honestly have had corona in our life because that's a common cold. So all those people who died and got marked as COVID, they just had the antibodies of corona in their body. I don't know anybody who's never had a cold. Like, never. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a lot of crazy stuff. He straight up said on camera, Fauci doesn't know anything about anything, and I'll say that to his face and looks in the camera. Yo, and do you know they keep putting that man on television? Fauci is still on TV talking. I'm like, didn't he get fired? You're fired. Man, it's like, you gotta remember Trump was an actor, an entertainer, and so he's like actually stepping out of his acting character to be like, fake news, the media, they're bad. Like, that shit was like, come on. Like, they were attacking the fuck out of him. Like, you almost had to just stop watching the news. And it's not because, like, we give a shit if they attack him. It's like, why? Like, why are they going after him so hard? Like, we know he makes rude comments. He wasn't respectful, period. He could be racist, right? In the beginning. We thought that. In the sense that first of all, fuck that. He's the only one who came up with a plan for African Americans. He put out a fucking 12-page offering of what he could do to help our communities. Did we go for that? Did we even look at it and read it? Do most people even know that? Crazy. I posted it. I try to keep y'all informed as much as possible, but I'm not into politics anyways. Most of my followers aren't, but I'm just saying, if you have family members and people who were voting and all that shit, ignorance is bliss, I guess. Ignorance is bliss. Oh, you tested the spit one. Okay, good. Whew. I was a little worried. But it was negative. Yeah, try to avoid those tests. Flu virus is COVID and it's stupid. Absolutely. In fact, flus are down 98%. I seen an article. I don't know if it was like real. I didn't actually go try to find the original one, but it definitely said the flu. Oh, no. It was on the news. It was a screenshot of CNN. And it said that the flu was down 98%. That's crazy. Yep, he called it years ago. Welcome, y'all. Peace. Thanks for joining me. If you would like a reading, let me know. We can do it live or in private after this. Anyone who points a finger at anyone else is hiding skeletons in their closet, period. Yeah, at this point, it's like there's a huge name blame game. Your coworkers are going to be sick in March when they hear the news. I'm telling you, they are like, it was seriously like the whole country was all upset and mad, right? And now they put on TV this fake inauguration. Just like any other show. It could have been the fucking Bachelor. It could have been the fucking Super Bowl today. Like, they put it on like it was some normal ass show. And everybody's like, oh, I feel so much better. Now Trump's gone. Oh, we have a new president. Like, it was the first thing your president and VP do. Trans rights. They immediately upon, and like when I say immediately upon, remember this is all on TV. They don't even have access to the White House. For crying out loud, didn't January 6th, didn't they like attack the White House and all that shit going on, and so nobody's in there, and Kamala ain't at the White House. Why is she not sleeping in the White House yet? She can't even get in. Why Trump still got the atomic bomb codes? Why did he leave on Air Force One? Why did he have the military there? Things that make you go, Remember when they tried to sell you Jesus? And there were things that made you go, Remember when you asked them about dinosaurs in the Bible and things that made you go, I could go on for days. I could write like a whole series on all the shit that's really fucked up and off that you caught it as a kid. You caught this stuff. And adults would tell you something, you'd be like, but then how? It just made more questions. But then how come? Well, then why? And and finally they like, just shut up. Man, there's gonna be a lot of butt hurt people. Yeah, like the flu. I mean, I hope people aren't getting the flu shot. It just, man. Hair growth key, you caught what? I hope you talking about something that was said or something I said, and not the corona. Nobody catching COVID on this feed. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're from so I can let you know if I know anything about where you're from. I already talked about Cali a little bit and Texas. I know Oklahoma is going to be one that also goes rogue or goes into the Republic. You've been a skeptic your whole life. Your mom told you when you were born, after she gave labor for 22 hours, you looked up at her like, who the fuck are you? That's a long time to be in labor. Jesus Christ. That's funny. Oh, all those things as a child, picking up the errors. You caught them. You caught all those things. Okay. Toronto. Okay. Canada in the house. That's what's up. So I did. Oh, Canada came back. Hold on. I seen something. They're closing their borders. Canada's closing their borders to us. Anybody in or out has to be tested 14 days. So that's a no-go for traveling, right? To Canada and US, because you don't want the test unless it's I wouldn't even say the swab, so much saliva. Like, home kit at the worst case scenario. Like, nobody can see you. You can spit your saliva on it, but you don't want to put them things anywhere in your orifices. You don't want their test in your mouth. You don't want their test in your nose. You don't even want to be taking their test. You don't even want to send your saliva away to some lab scientists like Fauci. So they can make some shit up and say you mutated into some shit. I'm done. You ready to go visit Canada? Well, I mean, honestly, coming from Cali, what's the worst that could happen? Only because Cali, oh my goodness. I don't know what's to come for Cali. Like, I love California, but the way they running shit and locking it back down, and how many people go for that shit in the South Cali. What part of Cali are you in? I'm really more only familiar with South Cali like that. Kansas is going to LA in March. Wondering if it's safe. Kansas is going to where? What, Louisiana in March? Going where? I'm so confused. Okay. What about the forehead temperature checks? So, okay. I'm not saying don't go grocery shopping or don't go somewhere if they have to check your temperature. But, like, for instance, kids going to school and they got to get their temperature checked every day, that's a no-go. There's an infrared red light right there that they're aiming at your third eye. Guys, we got to use a little bit of common sense. I know it's not common because we have been programmed and trained not to see certain things, not to look at stuff a certain way. But anything on your skin is your largest receptacle, okay? This whole thing is about trying to destroy your immune system, right? Like, to enter your body so that it can control your cells, or what controls your cells, to put something in your brain, a program. They're trying. Bill Gates is trying to hack you, okay? He's trying to put a virus in your brain. That's his plan for the whole planet. He's trying to put a virus in our mainframe, in our computer that runs our whole body, okay? So avoid it if you can. It's not doing anything to you in the sense that like it's not going to kill you to get your temperature checked, right? But I would not be in any situations where that's a regular thing, and every day we're pointing that infrared red light. Go look and see what are the harmful effects of infrared red light. That's how I take it. That's how I would go research or look at it. But you're asking because you knew something was up with it. Like something didn't seem right about having to get your temperature checked all the time. That's your first clue. That's your indication that you don't even need to ask. Something's up with that. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm breaking down like the science behind it, and you don't even need to know that to follow your intuition. And that's what I'm pointing out to everybody. Those little things as a child that you something ain't, your internal system was telling you fake, not real, lies, not matching up, this don't make sense, but you trusted the person who told you. That was in the age of I believe. That was the Pisces age. We have left that. We don't believe everybody no more. We don't believe our teachers. We don't believe our parents. We don't believe our pastors. Them gay fuckers. We don't believe, okay, maybe not all of them. Let me not just go so far. But there's a lot of fucked up shit from all of those authorities we had growing up, okay? So we're a generation now, I hope that you're raising your kids in a way that is like allowing them to somewhat raise you or be in their knowing, to encourage them to continue to trust themselves and their intuition that they came with, their own guidance system. Y'all have to use your own guidance system. Anybody know how to access the paper that exempts us from having to COVID test? There is no one paper to exempt you from COVID tests. I would be really careful with that. I've heard some stories of people getting, I will say I've heard some stories, and then I have my personal experience of working in the emergency room for many, many years and watching people come in there, say certain things the wrong way, and find themselves now handcuffed to a hospital bed. And so I'm saying that to let y'all know, they've found ways to get past the paper. Now there's like, like for people who don't have vaccinations, like religious exemptions, stuff like that. They're trying to think about it. We just left the age of I believe, and now you want to claim religion? They don't even go for it. They're going to deem you illogically crazy. I'm telling you, it's going to backfire. So what I do know is this vaccination has not been sufficiently tested on nursing women, on children, the effects on children, and elderly, right? There hasn't been enough time to see, no, it wasn't elderly. It's definitely children, nursing mothers, because of the gestation period, right? We don't know how long the effects of the milk, no one's tested that. We don't know the pregnant woman, if it will affect the fetus. In fact, a nurse got it and she had a miscarriage right after her vaccination. So I posted a list of deaths from the vaccination. I'm stressing this because you gotta really put yourself all the way in wartime. Like, where you're your own military, you're your own vessel, you're your own controlled person. So you gotta really put your mind in like, yo, what if the paper don't work? Like, am I ready to fight? Do I gotta fight? Is there a slick way to get out of this? You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you the things to get out because you need to be allergic to something in it. So you need to already know the ingredients, right? I promise you the person asking about exemption paper would take that paper, accept it, and present it. And you will have just put your life in somebody else's hands. So I want you to research for yourself logical reasons you personally cannot take that vaccination. Could it be you don't believe it? And you know what's weird? Okay, so I've been exposed to McDonald's on human meat, right? Terrence, I hope you ain't been eating McDonald's, okay? Because they got human meat in them. And I've been exposing them because, and I'm saying that too because the argument of the stem cells or the aborted fetus that's used in the vaccinations, right? They use someone who contracted, the first person who contracted COVID-19 in China, they took her cells and mutated the virus and created the vaccine from that. Okay, she aborted a child. So this was aborted fetus of a COVID patient. Just let that sink in. Okay, so that child now is in pieces of all the vaccinations, right? So obviously you learn that and you're like, well, I fucking don't agree with putting human cells inside of me that aren't mine, right? But after all the things come out over the next month or two, right? Like say you've managed to not have to be up against getting the shot. And springtime's come and there's like all these reveals. And you find out and they got you on camera eating McDonald's. It could have been 5 years ago. It could have been 3 years ago. My point is, they're going to show you that you've already had these things in your system, that you've already been eating chickens of mass destruction, that you've already, which is also in your vaccinations from a long time ago when you were a kid, which has already got, aborted cells. It's already, so be read up on this stuff in the sense that, like, when I say put your mind there in wartime, I'm also saying make it in your mind that will never happen also. We are powerful. So, like, what you're studying, what you're learning is your avatar. This vehicle you came in that keeps growing, that does things, adjusts, like, okay, you're the energy behind the avatar. You're the mind that has to decide, okay, I'm going to study myself a little bit. I'm going to see what things I can grow at home and eat because the food's being compromised. This is the age of taking accountability for our lives. So we've been saying, like, I don't want to give taxes to the government and them decide everything to do with it. Look how they were mishandling it, right? So now, okay, are you ready to get your budget in order? Are you ready to give your 10% to whoever you want and how you want to charitable? Have you figured out how you're going to thrive and get organized? And like, now's the time to, like, this is real as fuck, y'all. Like, you gotta grow your own food, right? It's winter time where I'm at, so I've got I had some garlic. It started getting too bad, not bad, but started to sprout a little. Threw that mug in the backyard, and yes, I did. This was like 2-3 months ago. It's got like these grass like growing from, like, I'm gonna have garlic forever, okay, is my point. That was one thing I did. I literally, the bulb, put it in the dirt, like, didn't dig a hole or nothing, like, really just stuck it down there. The roots grew right into the ground. Like, it's so much more simple than we've ever, like, garlic, do you know how far a little piece of garlic goes in every meal? You know what I mean? Okay, you're in Southern Cali. Let me catch up a little bit. I know y'all is. Okay, I see a request. Canada is safer than America. Most people are living near the American border. Yeah. I don't know if I disagree with that, because honestly, Canadians are better than Americans in a lot of ways. Not all of them, but just the way y'all function up there. I think black people survive a little bit more. It doesn't mean that there aren't racism issues or the same types of things. I think there's just a little bit more cohesiveness in the collective, being a little bit more woke, not so simple-minded as Americans. You're living in Kansas right now, but you're going back home to Los Angeles. Oh, okay, in March. And wonder if it's safe to travel. Well, if you're going there to stay, it won't matter, because the quarantining is kind of like if you're going to visit and leave, like you would need to stay 2 weeks or something like that. But yeah, you should be good. If that's where you live, that's where you gotta go back. You went to the casino and was the only one who refused. They gave me an alternative body scan check, but everyone else just let them put it in their pineal gland. Oh, that's horrible. Welcome, y'all. Peace. We just in here talking it up. Nanotechnology that powers by our body energy. field where you have to, and it's BS. I feel you. I would have to quit that job. I'd have to start looking at something different. I'd have to start learning residual income and other ways to secure my money so that I could phase out of that job, because what's coming first is the testing. Then it's one day you're going to fail the test. Then you're going to be quarantined. Then you know what I'm saying? Like, you're putting your life in their hands and they don't even fucking know anything. Like, everyone's dying, right? Supposedly. So why would the people who aren't having a solution help you? You see what I'm saying? You're a Pisces. You don't believe nothing from nobody. Yeah, we don't. The age of Pisces. No more believing. Peace, y'all. Thank you for joining me. Welcome. If you like a reading, I pop my Cash App in there. For $7, I can easily let you jump on here, or a private one if you want it after I come off of here. You have a friend who is a nurse who is making sure I have it. I released a video. Hold on, let me see who. Okay, Mr. Whitehead, is this for a reading? And did you already send? Are you just trying to talk, or are you wanting a reading? Let me know. Oh, you have a friend who's a nurse who's making sure you have to. You say you released a video long ago with a rabbi telling a Christian radio host that they put the bodies in sausage in all the fast food chains. Yeah, I literally, what's today? Sunday, Saturday, Monday? What day is it? Sunday night, okay. When you work from home, you don't know what day it is. I put that in my feed yesterday. No, it's on my page. You can hear the rabbi. If you play the video that's got the McDonald's on it with the human meat pictures, hit play. It's playing that rabbi recording of the rabbi telling the radio host that they put the bodies in the sausage for all the fast food chains. That's exactly what they're saying. Oh, you have a friend who's a nurse making sure you don't have to take the shots. Yeah. Don't get that vaccination. Do not. But my black people, it will change your DNA. It will change your mRNA. This is a vaccine design. Okay, little science lesson. Take it back to school. In case you did pay attention. We were taught two-strand DNA, right? It looks like a helix and goes like that, and there's these little lines, and they represent A, G, T, something else. There's 4 letters, right? And they're comboed A, T, G, A, G. And that makes your DNA, right? 26 chromosomes on one side, 26 from your other parent on the other side. You put them together, different combinations, you get you, okay? So that's what they taught you. So simple, right? It's awesome. Nah, we're 12-strand DNA now. The sun has come closer to the planet, and so molecules speed up as things come. See, they were teaching us from a 2D perspective. They were literally teaching us about paper. Something flat. Okay? But we're multi-dimension, and quantum physics is real as fuck. And so as the planets do its thing and things heat up, we know molecules speed up, we think faster, we move quicker. We just know. As opposed to in the age of Pisces, where we had to believe and test it out and see, and it was the double fish and the duality, and we got to look at everything from a 2-dimensional perspective. Now, this is age of a fucking Aquarius, which means you can skip time. Aquarius is the time hopper, okay? It's ruled by Saturn. Saturn is time. Aquarius is futuristic things, technology. We are in the future, baby. Tomorrow is here today. It's here now. That's my point. That's what I'm getting at, okay? Peace, y'all. Let me know where you're from. Thank you for joining and jumping in. We just talking it up. If you would like a reading, you can send $7 to my Cash App. And then send me a request on here or a DM if you don't want to take it live. You just quit your job to avoid it. Congratulations, your life is transforming. This is amazing. It is what it is. That's what you got to do. You didn't come here to work for somebody anyways, okay? You came here to be in this spiritual warfare fight. Like, this is starting to feel a little purposeful. Like, you put your foot down. You held a boundary to society. That's got to feel amazing. Congratulations. Wow, I'm the one that released that video years ago. My picture was on the original. Hopefully I can get a private reading, but I'm from Toronto, so you don't have Cash App? Yeah, I got PayPal. Just DM me since you wanted a private one anyway, and I'll send it to you. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. So I don't see anybody's picture on it. I just, the audio is what you're talking about. There's a picture of two white guys sitting next to each other, a rabbi and the Jewish guy, or I guess a priest, and yeah, it's just the audio. So I don't know. Go check it out. See if that's the one that you put together. If so, that's pretty dope. I definitely got it from somebody else, but I get sent some pretty cool stuff, so I just try to share it on the platform. Welcome if you just jumped in once again. Anybody gonna do a live reading? You guys scared to do live readings with me? Somebody had requested, did you tell me if you were trying to talk or that was an accident? I think it went away. Y'all let me know. So back to the different states and Trump and stuff. Basically, it's come spring, he'll be inaugurated into the Republic, which is where the Constitution actually is honored, as opposed to the corporation of the United States of America. Okay, no problem. So yeah, it's no problem to messaging me for the private reading. So it's really different. It's like the country, everything we've been hoping and waiting for is here. So the country's about to be split up. Certain states won't be a part of United States of America. And then, states like Texas where they keep their guns, they're going to run shit how they used to or want to, or now for us. I don't know that any of this is like, it's all going to affect us, but this really, remember, ain't our fight. Okay? So we can just see what's going on and we can say like, okay, they're really, really bad, and we see they're like humanly bad and they're trying to go after the like super bad guys that have all these entities attached with them, and like Decepticons and fucking Luciferians and Satanists and the whole gamut, right? So you got like a couple of like racist dudes that really love the old country and make America great again, fighting off the whole corporations that we all want gone, right? That's the thing. So it ain't our shit, but we peeping game and we know who we want to like, not win, we know who we need to lose first. Key that, okay? We know who we need to lose first. Because once they're out the way, okay, that frees up child trafficking. It frees up melanated beings from being kidnapped. I'm not saying this stuff won't continue to happen, but there was a system of adrenochrome draining, okay? That affects us heavy. That, like, our ancestors are on the planet not going for that shit anymore, okay? I'm gonna post some pictures for y'all after this of them cooking up humans. Okay? Just regular pictures of people cooking little babies. Just some everyday regular shit. Since we don't get shown this and people think it's, a bunch of talk. Okay? You only need to see so much. You only need to see and have heard and followed the Weinstein. I didn't even follow that case and knew about Hillary's laptop and all that shit. So you just gotta have a clue or interest, But so like if let's say okay, we get that out the way. Now we got Trump as the president of the republic. Now we can worry about his followers and how this is our America and our guns and then that's the next thing. But that's a devil we already know. That's the devil we've been dealing with. Like racist people, come on, y'all. Like we're talking about AI technology here, aliens, extraterrestrials, fucking cooking humans, like child trafficking. Like that shit is way higher right now than somebody doesn't like me because I'm black or brown still. I'm over that. I don't care. Tell me you don't like me so I can just know how to move accordingly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather deal with the devil I know than the devil I don't know. And this new devil is trying to usher in the new dark ages. Like, we're going to be under the same fucking regime all over again because we got caught up in still trying to liberate for race. Like, fuck that. Half all skin folk and kin folk. I said it a couple times today. So half of my own, they ain't with me at my house anyway. They watching the news and shit. Sorry. They can have their little alien shit. Now, and then the ones who fucking can see the shit on the other side, like, yeah, I want conscious beings around me. Not to mention, let me just throw this out there. I actually have a science background. And I'm only saying that for people who that matters to, okay? If you don't give a damn about somebody's degree, then this isn't, I'm not saying that for you. I'm saying this for those who actually might have a degree, who have actually been in the system or understand the type of education or learning that came with science, okay? In that perspective, a simple genetics class, a genetics course will let you know that you are more related in genes and blood than the expression of colors. That is literally probably 30 minutes out the whole course of genetics is the expression of color, of what the melanin does to color, and how if you get two black colors, you're going to have black. If you get a black and a white color, you're going to have a lighter color. Or you could have a darker color or a whiter color. It's the Punnett square that tells you dominant genes, recessive genes, okay? We know the color scale. We know dominant colors and recessive colors. We know what they do to each other, okay? That's like elementary school. Yo, 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds know that shit. They can see this is dark and this is light. But you know what we're not teaching them to see? This person is nice to me, but they're evil as fuck because I feel funny. And they give me a weird feeling. This person might not look like me, but they actually are trying to protect me. And they feel better or loving, okay? We're not teaching discernment. We're teaching dumb ass shit. Ooh, she got a big booty. It's fake. Come on, guys. Ooh, she's fine as fuck. Wipe off the makeup. Is it even a girl? Come on. Like, we got to wake up. We're destroying our mental. We're destroying our minds. You know what the fucking population is going to do when they find out we've been serving human meat to us? Humans? Do you know what happens to men who are tricked by their eyes? We're destroying the psyche. We're creating the worst kind of traumas to zero discernment, to not knowing that children are off limits. You don't look at them sexually. Why is this even a conversation? Why, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be such a huge collective step up in responsibility of how we carry ourselves, how integrous we are, how much we help one another, how much we take responsibility for one another. We're not, I'm starting to get a channel of repetition right here. If you was on the Isis Live, she kind of drugged this energy, and it is kind of get it together. You're responsible. Wake up. You're going to see communities coming together. You have to stand in your role. You have to do the stuff you've been planning your whole life. You got to now do the things that you said. It's time to be bold. It's time to be, do what you got to do. Just do it. Do it. Okay, I see you're going to do a live for me. Perfect. Tell me. Okay, I think that's you. Is it Malika? Is that Miko? Just, Miko, when you send your $7, yep, send me a request. There you go. Okay, let's see. Let's find out this young lady's question. Is pedophilia part of LGBT? Yes, don't y'all know that's what was coming? You want to be inclusive of everybody, but like, how the fuck are you going to tell somebody that their gender doesn't matter and not think somebody else in their right thinking of you like them because of their color or whatever, or because their gender is the same? How you can tell somebody like, I like this young old soul. We're all souls. Our kids are coming out as gods and goddesses. I just want y'all to know that. So my children are going to be smarter than me. My children are going to be smarter than y'all. Just because a 50-year-old man who's in this system ain't mentally mature, and my babies are mentally mature and can run circles around him, does not give him permission to be infatuated with my children. We fucked up with the gender thing, y'all. I'm telling you. That was the beginning. That was the opening. Everybody, oh, you're being homophobic. No, I'm being projection. Like, I'm projecting how bad this could go. I understand your fucking confused needs. I get it. I might have lived that life a few past lives or something. I don't know, but it didn't have this life. I'm pretty clear on where the fuck it was going to take us. And that shit is non-productive. It's the wrong direction. It's not going to help us. We already have a disunification problem. You think unifying with your own gender in ways designed to procreate, in ways designed for divine, higher energetic blendings, like if you're not talking about the fact that you know that the type of sex you're having is fourth dimensional, or it's demonic in a sense that it's lower vibration, that's what that means. Like, you guys gotta know, like I'm gonna give an example with this. And I got you, mama, I'm coming. I'm gonna give you an example like this. Okay, so like, I grew up in the 90s, right? I was born in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s. So like, when I was younger, it was like women wore panties, like the whole panty. Like, there was an entire, right? And I grew up in the time that okay, so it was like ushering in a new wave of type of underwear, and it was presented like, well, women are tired of their line showing, and this is so much better, and we're feeling good again, and it's hiding, we don't have to know what kind of underwear you got on and all this type of shit, right? But then you start seeing their thongs hanging out at the top of your back, and then the pants got lower, and then that was the beginning of ushering in the obsession of the ass. I'm just saying. Pantalones. Yes. So like, and it's funny because what happened was you didn't want to be uncool and left behind. Okay, same shit in like shaving, women shaving, right? Like, we know, like, back in the day, women didn't shave. They had hair. Now it's like waxing, shaving, tanning. Okay, this is my point. That's the opening to fucking hairlessness, is fucking, like, it's related to a child, but you don't want to be in this society with fucking a giant armpit as a woman, right? With hair under your arm, because it's not the societal norm. So we have to take back our right thinking in the sense that we say, this is unhealthy, period. This is unhygienic, period. We need better solutions. Don't wear underwear. How about that? Before trying to keep fucking floss up your ass, like, and don't get it twisted, like, I was raised in this generation, that's what I'm used to, I like it too. So, but I'm aware that that's leading to, like, really making across the board the liked asset the ass. But I'm sorry, y'all, everybody has an ass. That's where y'all got this fucked up. Like, men and women have asses. Donkeys have asses. Every animal has an ass. Like, what is your obsession with the feces functionality of that part of the body? Like, what happened to curves and hips? You notice, like, nothing on media has hips. Nothing has hips. Because they need to be able to switch out men and women, okay? So I'm dropping a lot. If you just jumped in here, you just caught it on some probably funny shit. But welcome. Thanks for joining. Let me know where you're from. If you want a reading, hit the Cash App, $7. Let me know if you want it private. DM me if you want to go live. Send the request here, and I'm about to do one now. But I just had to go on that little bit of tangent because projection is everything. If you could, like, all of our decisions can't be like, well, right now, Sally likes Betty, and I think you should just accept that, and you're being rude. And no, I think we should deal with Sally and her issues and why she's projecting outside of herself first before we move on to the union of these two. Okay, so we haven't done the self shit first. Okay, we're not fixing the self shit first, but we can do that now in the age of Aquarius, where Leo is in the back. So at home, in the back, subconsciously, right, in the whole age, subconsciously is Leo. That's the opposite of Aquarius. So in the subconscious back is ego, is self-love, is the heart of the zodiac. And so if we spend some time in our heart, right? Let me just make sure my sugar's cooked. Okay. If we make some time, right, in our own self, and we fix self, and we work on self, we can bring that to the collective. You following me? Like, this is the humanitarian age, right? And so in order to bring those ideologies forward out of the back of your head, you can't believe, you have to know and will it. Like, you have to have the right thinking and will it, and say, like Isis was saying in her thing about, like, fucking grown-ass men going into the women's bathrooms, because what did they just do with tranny rights? That was the first thing the Democrats did. As soon as the fake inauguration, suddenly there's executive orders or some shit, which aren't even real mandates and shit. Okay, so anyways, and people will take this, see it on TV, believe it, instead of realizing television is not real, including the news. It is an entertainment business. Views also feed and run the news industry. So all of that is bullshit. And because they watch that and think that's real, that grown-ass man will walk into a bathroom with little girls. You get what I'm saying? And so we have to be vigilant, aware, and with this not new awareness, with, like, we just see the shit. Hindsight 2020. Now we just see it all. And so with seeing that, we have to be the ones to be the righteous rulers, because that is Leo. You got to don't let that fall to the subconscious and fall off. Let that rulership, that, like, no, I will it. It's what the fuck I say. I'm the leader. I'm the lion. And on this planet, the children of the sun don't stand for certain things because of what we know. So we can't just go with knowledge on the surface. Knowledge, information, knowledge. The discernment comes from going into ego, going into rulership, going into leading righteously. Okay? Righteous rulership. That's what the whole axis line is on the higher vibration, or higher octave. I want y'all to learn astrology. It's just a different language. It's coming. It fits with Aquarius age, so it will be a thing more and more. You like big butts and you cannot lie. That's because you were trained even by that song. Look at that. Perfect example of your programming. And I like big butts and I cannot lie is a dope ass song. And Heavy D, rest in power. But he was used by the industry of the late 80s. Like, that's the same shit. That's when it got Humpty, Heavy D. Like, being heavy, being fat. Y'all, come on. I'm sorry. No more. No more of the foolishness. No more of the stupidity. Like, unhealthy is unhealthy. Bad eating is bad eating. I don't care. We all got something. So it's not about a judgment. It's not about having something over somebody. But I'm not placated no more. I'm not going along with this shit. No. You're not cute. You're fat. No. You're not super loving. You're fucking unhealed with the divine masculine. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. We're going to get to the root of the issues. We are going to address the real issues. We are done believing bullshit on the surface. The opposite of Pisces is Virgo. So where there was, I believe, and we believed everything that was on the surface, Virgo is I analyze. We didn't analyze shit. That was in the subconscious. We kept forgetting that part. We didn't analyze nothing. The opposite of Pisces is Virgo. I analyze. Pisces is I believe. I analyze what I believe. I review my beliefs. We miss that. So coming now, we're in age of Aquarius. We cannot miss the Leo part. I'm a Leo. I know why I chose to be a Leo in these times, because Leo's gonna lead y'all with example, with the light, the sun, all of that. Children of the sun to a higher octave. The sun is closer to the planet, so the molecules within us are speeding up. So we just know things. We just clear cognizantly are zapped the information through our melanin. It is a science. It is a brilliant design by the universe. And science has to catch up to all the magnificence in the universe. But some of us can project to that magnificence first, off the bat. And a lot of y'all that's about to happen in the next week or so. These activations over these months, you're going to just know stuff. You're not going to know why. I'm explaining to you why. Again, the sun has come closer to the planet. You react to that sun. The more melanin you have, the quicker your melanocytes are. And you have instant knowledge, instant reflexes, instant abilities to run, jump high, do things that like your instinct tell you like, oh hell no, something's in here, I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or I need to fight. Okay, survival skills, flight or fight. No more believing what the fuck your mama told you, your grandma told you, the pastor told you, your teacher told you, your professor told you, like the TV told you, but the news anchor man said it, but AJC newspaper said it. They all are, okay, when you do some analyzing, they're all owned by one company, which also owns Disney. Just gonna put that out there. You know, Disney with all the pedophilia shit built in there. Just gotta do your research. Analyze some shit. Do your research. Stand in your knowing and your intuition. He said, no bra, no draws, just like our ancient ancestors. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now that makes some hygienic sense. It needs the sun. It needs some fresh ass air. Okay. Isis did emphasize to clean your ass. For whatever reason, that was on her prediction list this year. Get on top of your hygiene. Make sure you're washing your ass. So I'll just, spread the message since we're talking about underwear. Nashville in the house. Thank you for joining me. Texas in the house. Thank you, Patricia, for joining me. Welcome. Yes, we have gone from the age of just believing to actually knowing, right? But we don't want to forget the lessons we learned. Why we shouldn't have just believed. What we forgot to do was to analyze what we believe. So now we can catch up a little bit and still bring Virgo with you. Analyze what you believe. And now we've done that, and that's what is exposing, right? Aquarius is exposing all that we analyzed, that we believed. We realized all the shit we believed was wrong. So now we're in the age of Aquarius where we just know. But remember, know is knowledge. It's not enough to just have knowledge. Just like last age, it wasn't enough to just believe. Now it's not enough to just know. It has to come from a righteous rulership, a high moral, regal place. I'm a queen, these are my people. I'm a king, these are my people. Like, my people are counting on me. I came here for a reason, for a purpose. And, the world is counting on me. I could let myself down, but I cannot let down all these people. All right? I hope y'all are enjoying this. Let's get a reading. Television just tells lies. Don't believe it. Yeah, don't believe it. Just watch. They tell you in the music. Oh my gosh, they try to program us left and right. Yep, it was used to program us. That's why everybody started jamming. I like big butts and I cannot lie, cause it was in there, and that was the fucking lie. Big butts is unhealthy as fuck. I'm sorry. We calling it what it is. 2021 hindsight. 2020. Like after 2020, we ain't lying no more. Nah, the daily attack is on our mind and subconscious, and invisible war if you're not wise as a serpent to see. Yep, facts. The opposite of Scorpio is Taurus. We have all been living a lie from day one, right? And we got to unlearn it. And it's up to us. Not only, here's what I don't want us to do, okay? Because in this age, Aquarius helps you skip time, okay? Time factor disappears. There's no like that. In fact, the Bible Belt age was about time and duality, okay? We're gone from that. Aquarius is like futuristic. It's about the future, which means we're multidimensional, which means robotic things, AI, just quickness, lots of services, things. We're just smarter, intelligence, all of it. And so I was saying that to say, I don't want us to get stuck like spending this age or the rest of our life unlearning and relearning knowledge. And because did y'all go through, did you kind of go through that when you kind of woke up? Like you're just soaking up everything. You're just learning this was wrong, this was wrong, this was wrong. You're just learning all this truth seeking, okay? That's a phase. That's like a grieving process. You got to go through anger, acceptance, depression. Okay, so unlearning and relearning is a phase. And our parents were literally growing up while they were raising us. If your parents were in their 20s or even maybe 30s, like they did everything they were told to do up until that point. So they had not come into their own mind before having us, and then like they went through that process while we were being raised. You know what I mean? And so what I'm saying today for us is, and then so what did we do? We didn't have kids as fast because the baby boomers went to work and left us, and we're like, fuck that. You know, that hurt. We feel abandoned, so we didn't want children right away. You know, we're like, oh no, we got to get the work thing first. So we just like switched it, right? So as a collective, as my people that are awake, we don't want to fall into that trap again where we're just so focused on undoing the past and taking it step by step. No, we're multidimensional, which means, yep, our parents raised us while they were being raised. We can do the same thing and while we unlearn and relearn and teach the right thing, because then those kids won't have to spend their adulthood unlearning what we programmed in them, because we're unlearning with them. We're showing them and teaching them discernment. That's why they're home with you right now. That's why they can't go back to school. That's why you don't want your kids getting vaxxed and tested. They're to be right here with us, learning all of this. 2% is controlling the 98%. It's a damn shame. Well, I just want you to know there's hope out there, because the flu is down by 98%. There's hope. The flu is down by 98%. Yes, I'm a Leo. Baltimore in the house. Welcome. Thank you. I don't know about your Surah Carter. I don't know. Sorry. I don't. Maryland in the house. Welcome. You're in Maryland too? Ready to go? Yeah, we are overstimulated. Somebody said we're overstimulated. Need to take breaks and be patient with yourself. Yeah, so part of that multidimensional is that, yep, I got to unlearn. Yep, I got to have personal time. Yep, my kids got to be around me more. So it's really important that I'm organized my mental health. It is so important that I organize my mental health. It is so important that I organize my mental health. Why? Because I can't show up for them if my mental ain't good. Like, remember, I'm unlearning a lot. And so I've got programs and things that, like, I didn't learn to manage stress. In fact, I stayed in a system that kept my mind stressed. So now learning breathing tech, now all the stuff I'm teaching, I have to apply. You got to make time to apply it as well. I have kids too. So, hold on, sit right there, breathe with mommy. That's what we're doing over here. Breathing together. Okay, because I'm showing them what it takes to heal yourself. And then I'm teaching them in a way that's giving them tools to heal, keep themselves healed and aware of their own energy. Yeah, actually breathe through it. Peace and purpose. I love that. That's my new shit. Peace and purpose. Queen, love that. That's amazing the flu is down so much. Thank you. Leo loves you back. We do. We're the heart. We love you guys. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, Miko, show. Let's get them started. Tell me the question, the problem, or what it is. Hello, love.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I am, because of the multi-dimensional beings, I'm really good.
Good.
And, just taking it one day at a time, you know.
Yeah. I hate that these comments are like covering your face. I can't.
Oh, well, yeah,
Okay.
I was like, as they go, maybe. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's
No,
also not
it
very bright.
my phone's doing something too. It's I know that it's recording fine on
Okay.
their end, so we're good.
I also, yeah, and just the different comments that you were making, it just made me emotional because I found out some things. My mother actually got the vaccination. And
Mm,
right, that face. But at the time, all I could do was laugh. And of course, that's not the right thing to do, but it was just like overwhelming. And I guess I just decided to laugh about it. And so then just now I was like, oh, here are the tears, like, so I went through that moment with her. And then just now it was, I guess, the realization of what that is going to look like. And it's just a lot, like, because, you know,
it is.
yeah.
I want to comment on that because I think this is a great place that a lot of us may experience this and go through this
Mhm.
because a lot of us, no matter how much we know, our family members choose to stay ignorant or choose to deny the information, right? And a lot of it I want to point out has probably been our approach,
Yeah.
right? Because we were going through our grieving process. We
Mm-hmm.
were angry. We
Mm-hmm.
hadn't accepted it yet. We got depressed about it. We were, we seemed crazy as we woke up. And we have to acknowledge that was a turnoff.
Yeah.
And that probably didn't help. You know what I'm saying? So this year, this time now, it's really important for us to apply everything we say we know and to get our own mental health and our own tools ready, handy, ready
Right.
to be present and loving and accepting of their ignorance.
Yeah.
And I won't even just say that. I would say to every individual being, they have a right. They have a
Yeah.
birthright
To
to
decide.
choose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their soul knows if they came for the long haul and want to keep coming back. If
Wow.
their
Right?
soul knows where they are. Okay? Trust the universe. That's
Yeah.
what we're trying to tell them.
Yes. Very much so.
Okay. So I just wanted to put that out there because I think that will help not just you, but I was really saying that to help everybody because um I mean even I have to think about it. Like I got a little brother that's like,
Yes.
oh, I'm getting the vax if it comes. I'm getting it. I'm just like,
No.
pause. Y'all don't
No.
understand. I'm my Starseed and he follows my page.
Like
He's killing me.
how?
He's trying to just
How?
give me a hernia. He's just trying to hurt me. Just trying to hurt me. I'm gonna take it personal. No, it's not personal. He's in college.
It's
He's in
not
the
personal.
program.
It is,
Yeah.
but it's also just like, I guess one of those things that the love factor, and that is where I struggle, is that, wanting to save. And so getting to that space of saying the universe is in control of me, I've surrendered.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I have to do the same thing. Like I can't be over here, trying to, you know, it is what it is. And I have to allow myself the space to grieve and the space to mourn and just like go through that without taking it to them,
Yes.
because
Yes.
that is a total, like, that's just, I think it's that emotional transference that's not fair, you know.
Mm-hmm.
look at. And that is a level of maturity that I just every day am just striving to, get to, because I'm not always that person. So,
Right. Your
yeah,
mom, she got, was it one dosage or like, is there like a set? Did she already get the whole thing? You don't know?
I have no idea. I didn't go into, like,
Yeah.
I wasn't,
I can't believe you. I'll talk to you later.
well, it wasn't like, it was just like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I want to also point out what I'm about to do. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing first.
Okay.
Is blending some concepts for us to help blend the transition that we're going to need to be there for our loved ones who are on the other side of the fence, okay?
Yes.
Know that first, right? Because we know knowledge, we know truth. I'm going to help you blend. If you came from religion
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and you woke up out of religion,
Yes.
I invite you to go back and remember and fetch what worked for you.
Okay.
Because that's your commonplace.
Yes.
And there's truth in the emotional body, no matter what you believed in the age of belief.
Yeah.
Melanin still functioned as melanin.
Okay.
Realization still came to you under that construct.
Yes.
Peace was still achievable through release of tears.
Yes.
Okay. We're no different.
Mm-hmm.
We're not different because we know stuff now. You still have that humbleness there. You still have, that's what we're going through as the awoken ones. We're now the ones like, we haven't really been acting right.
Right.
We've been knowing a lot of shit, but we have not shown up for our loved ones as a helping hand, no, because we were traumatized, we were hurting, we were angry. We had to go through our phase to prepare us now to be that rock for them. In their ignorance, they held space for us.
Yes.
They let you be the black sheep and the crazy one and come on over for dinner still and eat this bad shit that's gonna kill you.
Wow.
But they held space.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
our time.
right. At the end of it, like, just getting to a space where I'm accepting being the teacher for those people, where like the roles are dissolving, and
Yes.
like those barriers are dissolving, and I have to come to a space where I'm like, okay, you are a child, and this is the way that but it's I even like had a moment today. They just keep coming, but
Yes, they will.
right, but in terms of just creating that boundary, it's like I'm spicy, and so I'd be feeling like it has to come out, and after I've said it, okay,
You
I
feel
still,
better, but
yeah.
then
But is that because the thing is, I don't feel like there's regardless of what you want to say, I do my very best to respect whatever boundaries people have for, whatever. So when it comes to me, I'm going to say what I need to say. You clearly have no problem disrespecting my boundaries.
so you treat others how you want to be treated instead of treating others how they want to be treated.
Yes, maybe sometimes. Yeah.
You know why? That's what you were trained. That was the programming.
Yeah.
Treat others how you want to be treated. No, no, no. Everybody don't want to be treated the same. Treat me royally how I like to be treated, okay? You got to put the words right. They're put backwards very intentionally to mess us up. How could we possibly not come from that perspective when that's one of the things we're still unlearning?
Yeah, that's true. Because that's basically it. It's just a matter of allowing people to mind their business and be who they are, Like, I don't have all the answers. I'm still trying to figure stuff out on my own. So all the like extra of this right here, like I just want it to be